Hello students. Today we see some basic concepts which are useful in solid geometry. In 12th standard you have seen Cartesian system, spherical system in xy plane, that is in two dimensional. Here we see Cartesian system, spherical system and cylindrical system in three dimensional. So first we see relation between Cartesian and spherical coordinates, which is given by these three equations. X is equal to r sin theta cos phi, then y equal to r sin theta sin phi, and z equal to r cos of theta. Now we have one more relation between Cartesian and cylindrical coordinates. X is equal to rho cos phi, y equal to rho sin phi, and z equal to z itself. We will see in details by example. Okay. Now in solid geometry we will cover three topics: sphere, cone and cylinder. So for that we need some basic concepts. You are familiar with some of them. So first one is a distance formula. Let P and Q are 2 points with coordinates x1, y1, z1 and x2, y2, z2. Then the distance between these 2 points is given by the formula pq equal to under root x2 minus x1 bracket square plus y2 minus y1 bracket square plus z2 minus z1 bracket square. Okay. Second one is section formula. For internal division, if the point R divide the line segment PQ internally in the ratio m as to n, where P is having coordinates x1, y1, z1 and Q x2, y2, z2, then coordinates of R is given by the formula x equal to m x2 plus n x1 by m plus n, y is equal to m y2 plus n y1 by m plus n, and z is given by m z2 plus n z1 upon m plus n. So this is section formula for internal division. Okay, in internal division here we have to take plus sign. Clear? Now the second, for external division, again if R divides the line segment PQ externally in the ratio m as to n, okay, then the coordinates of R is given by x equal to m x2 minus n x1 upon m minus n, y is given by m y2 minus n y1 upon m minus n, and z is given by m z2 minus n z1 upon m minus n. So remember, for internal division there is plus sign, and for external here is minus sign. Okay. Third one, midpoint formula. Now R divides the line segment PQ in equal two parts. Okay. Then coordinates of R is given by x equal to x2 plus x1 upon 2, y equal to y2 plus y1 upon 2, z equal to z2 plus z1 upon 2. Okay. For to find x, y, z when R divides line segment equally. Okay. Then centroid, the coordinates of center of triangle is given by x equal to x1 plus x2 plus x3 upon 3, y is equal to y1 plus y2 plus y3 upon 3, and z is given by z1 plus z2 plus z3 upon 3. Clear? Now we have a new concept, direction cosines of line. Now if alpha, beta, gamma are angles made by the line L, then cos alpha, cos beta, cos gamma are direction cosines. So in short we can write DCS. Okay, that is direction cosines of L, which are denoted by L, M and N respectively, and it is given by L equal to cos alpha, M equal to cos beta, and N equal to cos of gamma. So important note, cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma is always equal to 1, where cos alpha, cos beta, cos gamma are direction cosines of line. Clear? Next is direction ratios of line. Any three numbers ABC that are proportional to the direction cosines L, M, N respectively of the given line L are called as direction ratios, that is DRS, of the given line. Note that if PQ is line joining points P and Q, then direction ratios of line PQ is x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1 and z2 minus z1. Remember this. Second note, if line x minus x1 upon a is equal to y minus y1 upon b equal to z minus z1 upon c is the line passing through the point P with coordinates x1, y1, z1, then direction ratios of line ABC, okay, then direction ratios of line are ABC, okay. If ax plus by plus cz plus d equal to 0 be a equation of plane, then direction ratios of normal line, that is perpendicular line to the plane, are given by A, B and C again, okay. It is same as second. See here in second note, ABC are direction ratios, and same here for this line ABC are the direction ratios, okay. Fourth note, direction ratio of line which makes equal angle with the coordinates axis x equal to y equal to z is 1 1 1, okay. The last note, direction ratios of coordinate axis for x axis direction ratios is 1 0 0, for y axis it is 0 1 0, and for z axis it is 0 0 1. Now we see equation of line. First, equation of line passing through the points P and Q with coordinates x1 y1 z1 and x2 y2 z2. Then the equation of line is given by the formula x minus x1 upon x2 minus x1 equal to y minus y1 upon y2 minus y1 equal to z minus z1 upon z2 minus z1. The second one, the equation of line passing through the point having direction ratios A, B, C. Remember, equation of line passing through the point P of x1, y1, z1 having direction ratios A, B, C is given by x minus x1 upon a equal to y minus y1 upon b equal to z minus z1 upon c. Clear? Remember this note, any point on this line is given by ak plus x1, then bk plus y1 and ck plus z1, okay. The next point, angle between two lines. If a1 b1 c1 and a2 b2 c2 are direction ratios of two lines and theta is the angle between them, then cos theta is equal to a1 a2 plus b1 b2 plus c1 c2 upon under root a1 square plus b1 square plus c1 square into under root a2 square plus b2 square plus c2 square. This is important formula, okay, to find angle between two lines when it has having a1 b1 c1 and a2 b2 c2 are direction ratios, okay. Note that for perpendicular line there is condition a1 plus a2 a1 a2 plus b1 b2 plus c1 c2 is always equal to 0, okay. And for parallel line a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2 which is equal to c1 upon c2. Remember these two notes which are most useful. Now equation of plane. We have general equation of plane is ax plus by plus cz plus d equal to 0, where a, b, c, d are DRS and d is the distance from the origin to the plane. Now plane passing through the origin, the equation is given by ax plus by plus cz equal to 0. The plane passing through the point P of x1 y1 z1, and the equation is given by a into x minus x1 plus b into y minus y1 plus c into z minus z1. And the last one is intercept point, okay, that is important, which is given by x upon a plus y upon b plus z upon c is equal to 1. And the last point is length of perpendicular from the point, Okay, so length of perpendicular from the point P of x1, y1, z1 to the plane ax plus by plus cz plus d equal to 0. This is equation of plane. So the length of perpendicular from the point to the plane is given by the formula P equal to in mod ax1 plus by1 plus cz1 plus d upon under root a square plus b square plus c square. Okay, so we have to take this formula in modulus to find distance, because distance is always positive. Okay, so in this video we have covered some basic concepts which are useful in solid geometry. Thank you.